Hey YouTube, what's up? Today's day 22 of this water fast. I felt okay when I woke up. I got maybe 4 to 6 hours of sleep. Even when I woke up, I was still feeling sleepy, tired, but I'm at that point of the fast where I have sleep deprivation. And even though I can feel weak and tired, I can lay down and not fall asleep. And I'm in for hours. It doesn't help that I'm also bored out of my mind. Nothing is pleasurable other than maybe being outside, but it's kind of cold, so it's hard to be outside at night. Anyways, today I got up, I took a shower, right? I did a pretty intense scrub because I've been having dry skin on my lower half of my body. It's like I have to take a shower and moisturize 2-3 times a day. I don't know, I've been experiencing that my skin gets dry relatively fast this winter. So yeah, I did that. Did a little bit of laundry, just finished putting some stuff in the washer. And I noticed that I have fatigue, you know what I'm saying? I get tired pretty fast, pretty easily. So yeah, I came to lay down, but I've noticed that this is exactly what I be feeling when I have like hypoglycemia. Well, hypoglycemia is usually worse than this, but this is like the beginning part. So I haven't been taking snake juice. I haven't taken snake juice in maybe 2-3 days. So I took some snake juice. I'm coming to lay down. I have a chocolate bar in my backpack. So, you know, I'm ready to break the fast if push comes shove. The last time I did anything intensive was like 3 days ago when I went to work and I was walking around campus. But I didn't feel any after effects of that. And I've been resting pretty well since then. I just haven't been getting a lot of sleep. You know, I'm pretty sure that this is hypoglycemia because I'm pretty sure my blood sugar is low, right? I've noticed anytime I do something regarding bathing and it's intense, whether it's my hair, you know, cleaning my hair thoroughly or cleaning my body thoroughly while I'm water fasting, and I've been fasting for, 2 weeks plus, I always face this issue. It always happens. Sometimes it just lasts one period of the day. Sometimes it lasts for 3 days, up to 3 days. So I know I can push through it. I don't have anywhere to go, technically. But yeah. Oh, funny thing, actually, I was actually supposed to, I did a medical lab 3 days ago. I was supposed to go to the doctor's today, okay? To go over the lab results, annual checkup. But I know that if I go to the doctor, being that I weigh 284 pounds today, and last time I went there, I think it was August last year, I weighed 265 or something like that, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna be like, oh, you gained 20 pounds. And, he's just gonna focus on that negative shit, not realizing that the numbers are important, but I'm fighting obesity, It's gonna go up and down until I get a handle on this whole thing, you know what I'm saying? So it's not, I don't know. When I'm fasting, I don't need any sort of negativity in my head because it just makes the days go by slow and it makes me very anxious, you know what I'm saying? So I'm probably gonna skip the doctor visit, I keep saying I'm gonna pick a new doctor. I'm just so lazy to do it. But yeah, I mean, that's where I'm at, I've been listening to this Audible book. What is it called? I think it's called Food Junkie, something like that. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I feel like I've watched so many podcasts and interviews and seminars on it recently that I know everything she's talking about, but I'm still gonna listen to it anyway. I might speed it up to 1.5 though. Anyway, that's where I'm at today, yo. So the message is, if you feel like I feel, definitely do what you're supposed to do, Take care of yourself. So if I break my fast, it's not a big deal. I break my fast, I eat up a little bit. I can either continue another water fast, or I can go back to my plan of just eating plain food. The weight will naturally drop anyway because I'm not going to be eating a lot of fatty foods because, you know, I get addicted to that sort of stuff, like ribeye steak, you know, all those sort of things that I really enjoy. Lamb, they're so fatty that, you know, of course it depends on the cut of the meat, right? If it's the fattier part, they're so juicy and tasty and all that I'll just keep eating it. So if I do break my fast, it'll be pretty much lean meat and veggies and fruits. I'm gonna stay away from all the, you know, flour, the grains, of course, sugar, wheat. I'm gonna stay away from all that. And dairy, I'm even gonna stay away from dairy because, I don't know. I've always thought about, like, do we really need milk? I'm also gonna possibly stay away from eggs because I know I can eat a lot of eggs. Only way I don't eat a lot of eggs is if I fry it and I don't use salt, which is like, what's the point of even eating that? In my opinion, for me. So I'm just thinking like ground meat, veggies, salt, pepper, and herbs. This is a hard video to post because I feel like if I post this video, that means I'm supposed to break my fast based on my analysis of how I feel right now. But I'm gonna get some sleep, and then when I wake up, I'm gonna reevaluate. Yeah. You know, as far as water fasting goes, initially I started water fasting long term, you know, 14 days plus in the beginning of 2020, January 2020 to be exact. And I did it to try and mitigate or undo the weight gain that I had gained in the 2019, you know, Christmas holiday period, Thanksgiving holiday period. So I never really evaluated the efficacy of long-term water fasting, you know, like, or should I say, in the long term, is extended water fasting something that holds up long term? I'm all over the place. So anyways, it's like, it's something I have to think about, right? Like, okay, if I was to do a 90-day water fast, cool and all, but if I don't keep the weight off, it was really just for fun, kind of, you know? So I feel like with this new eating lifestyle I'm gonna have, right, where it's like I don't really eat anything that tastes good. I don't watch programs that, you know, remind me of indulging in food and things like that, you know, just removing the enjoyment of food from my life for the most part, you know. I doubt that I would even need 2 water fasts, you know, because this shouldn't be this binge eating thing that occurs. Only relapse, right? The only thing that I could see happening is a relapse, right? A relapse would be if I, you know, break the rules and decide to take something that has chocolate or something else that I'm just quite addicted to, that I just begin to overeat again, you know? But, yeah, water fasting, really, I only do it when I want to lose weight fast. And most of the time, 90% of the time, 95% of the time, I do it to undo binge eating and overeating, right? So the theory is if I take binge eating and overeating out of my life, right? If I aggressively stop doing it by practicing abstinence of foods that I can get addicted to and that I am addicted to, I shouldn't need to water fast anymore. I shouldn't need to fast at all anymore. I shouldn't need to do any sort of restrictive eating. And I should be able to at least remove the thing that's causing me to be here in the first place. You know, I'm deeply convinced that, you know, I won't say this situation is out of my control, but I would say this situation is a situation in which I need help, right? Whether it's God, whether it's support group, you know, whether it's being super, super mindful and conscious, it's not something I can't be a normal person with food, it just doesn't work. I'm 100% convinced of that. So my new mentality is practicing abstinence. And I actually don't feel like I can possibly fail at this. The only thing that's ever been on my mind when I started thinking about this, right, was that how will I get full? But then I always remember I'm still going to be eating meat. It was only if I did this diet without meat, right? If I went full-on vegetarian mode with this diet, that's the only way I'd be thinking to myself, how will I get full? Because I'm even trying not to eat things like lentils, quinoa, rice, wild rice even, beans. I'm trying to do it without any of that stuff because I know I can get addicted to it if I season it right, So maybe at some point I'll reevaluate adding things like rice, wild rice in particular, or beans, but I'm going to try without it first. And I'm really going to try without eggs, but I can see me trying the eggs out and then deciding later to cut it out. Yeah, this is the first time in my water fast where I'm actually thinking about breaking my fast. But that thing hasn't clicked in me where it's like I actually go out to the grocery store and buy things, It still hasn't happened. Usually when I reach this part of my fast, time moves very slow. And it gets to that point where it's the end. 21 days complete. I'm on day 22. It's not a question of if I can make it to day 23. It's more of should I go to day 23? Should I push through this weekend? Is there a need? Yeah, the weight is dropping fast, and I really want to get under 260, even just under 270. That way I can start running and everything again. And technically, I can begin jogging and walking and all that right now. I could. I'm just thinking it all through. Hey, YouTube. So, yeah, that's it. I made it 21 days for this water fast. I'm not really trying to break any records or trying to impress anyone. I was just trying to get some weight off, reset myself. I think I was able to accomplish those things. I'm 284 pounds today. I'm pretty sure the weight will continue to drop. It's just going to be slower. But good news is, I can stay in good physical shape. I don't have to limit myself from doing activities and carry a bunch of water around with me and things of that nature, I can live a normal life and just abstain from things that I get addicted to. I guess I'll be driving to the grocery store right now, picking up some meat, veggies, and fruit, and breaking my fast. I'm kind of torn on avocado, eggs, tuna, all the things I used to break my fast with. I think they're okay to break a fast. I've done plenty of fasts where I broke it with that. I just fear that I like them too much. I'll overeat it. So we're going to try breaking our fast with just some simple fruits, veggies, maybe turkey meat. And later on, I'll go to the grocery store and dibble and dabble, see what else I can find. I don't know if I'm going to do all this on camera. Right now where I'm feeling weak, it's hard for me to process. Like, I'm going to set up a camera and be recording this and recording that. But I actually want to document my journey of this new lifestyle I want to try, where I stay away, abstain completely, 100%. Under no circumstances do I break this unless I want to go into a relapse, which of course I don't. Yeah, I'm going to go pick up some food. I'm breaking my fast. Yeah, I'm used to starting every year with the water fast, 2 months, 3 months, or 30-day, 30-day, 20-day, whatever, right? Just a series of water fasting to get weight off that I gained in like the last 3 months of the year sort of thing. And I don't want that to be a pattern. I don't want that to be something that I do every year. I remember when I started water fasting, I used to joke that I'm a grizzly bear. I hibernate in the winter, eat from my stored body fat while I'm dormant. But yeah, I really don't. I don't want that. I don't want that life. You know what I'm saying? I want a life where I'm not gaining an excessive amount of weight, because the truth is I'm not a grizzly bear, and I don't sleep on winter, you know. I'm alive, I'm active, I got shit to do, stuff like that. So it was fun while it lasted. I'm not saying I'm done water fasting forever, but I know that if I water fast, it's mostly because I'm trying to undo binge eating. Period. That's it. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's just that I don't want to be binge eating anymore. I don't want to overeat. I don't want to compulsively eat. I don't want to emotionally eat. You know, I don't want any of these things in my life, you know. So even right now, I'm thinking about breaking my fast. I'm still thinking about what am I going to eat to break my fast that doesn't turn me into, you know, you know. But I think I'm going to get an apple. I think I'm going to get some lemons, maybe an orange. I'll probably pick up a few sweet fruits. Then I'll get a bunch of veggies and some meat. Keep it simple like that. Yeah. I just finished reading this book, 7 Steps to Get Off Sugar and Carbohydrates. It's like a Christian-based book on gluttony for the most part, and just using God's word to overcome addiction to sugar. It was an interesting read. I read this book in like a day. Most of the stuff in this book I've already encountered, but just reading it was refreshing because it gives you like a little spin on how you can use, like, you know, spiritual life, religion to fight you, you know, fight yourself, fight your inner demons for the most part. It was a good read. I recommend this to anyone that's really struggling with binging and giving in to, you know, those treats a little too often and a little too much. You know, I'm starting to realize that there's so many different levels. Maybe there's not many, but there's different levels of addiction, right? Some of us are better than others. Some of us are worse off than others. But at the end of the day, there's not a one-size-fits-all solution, right? For me, you know, I've decided that abstinence is key because I can have a little, but after a while, it's going to turn into a lot. And what happened last year, I'm just not happy with myself. Actually, I mean, even just last month, January, before I started this water fast, I just wasn't so happy with what I did. So I realized, yeah, I have an addiction, and it's so bad that I'm just gonna have to do without sugar for the rest of my life. You know, no added sugar, and I can do it. I know I can do it. You know, there's really not anything that would entice me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good without cake. I'm good without cookies. It's only when I start eating them again that I be like, oh yeah, I want that. You know. So that's where I'm at in this water fasting journey. I'm reading books, researching a lot, learning things just about addiction, and trying to picture myself in a lifestyle where I'm not on food rails, you know. I'm not chasing the next meal or anything like that. The only thing I'm trying to put together is what am I going to actually eat? Because I learned that everyone's addictions are a little different, you know. Like, maybe I can eat, let me give you an example. I can eat turkey, right? And I don't binge on turkey, right? But maybe someone else, when they eat turkey, they binge on turkey, right? So it's like I'm not going to get it right in the beginning. I have to test it out. I have to see what I'm addicted to, what I tend to overeat, and then eliminate them. Because moderation, I'm tired of trying to moderate this shit. Like, I'm just so tired. If I have to eliminate 80% of what I used to eat, hey, as long as I'm healthy, feeling good, looking good, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy, American African. Yo, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.